Hey guys, I literally had to restart my computer because for some reason it was not recording. Just quickly cleansing spirit guides, ancestors, and angels of the light who love and support us. Could you please remove all negative energies, negative thoughts and vibrations, any energies that are not serving our highest love and light? Please banish all low vibrational energies and bring forward only the energies that will accurately depict this week's messages. Amen. All right. I don't know where to put this. Putting it on my altar. Okay. So, I'm in the process of literally uploading the last couple parts for the reading I did today. So if you see me randomly stretch over to my phone, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, for some reason this week I was pulled to this particular deck here, which I actually happen to use myself every morning. Like these two decks I use every day. So this one is called the Keepers of the Light, and it's oracle cards that are deities, archangels, that kind of stuff, okay? So we're just going to look and see who is looking to come forward this week, who you might need to, who you can call upon, or just whatever messages this deck wants to give. All of a sudden I feel really, nauseated, which is strange. So, the Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. And then we have Light Activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. We also have Freya, which is interesting because my mom was just talking about her last night. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. Crows could be really, really symbolic this week, okay? And then we have Experiencing Grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Sorry. All right. And then, how did I know? I knew Odin was going to come out, you guys. I just knew it. When I saw Freya, I was like, he can't be far behind. So your psychic insight is probably going to increase this week. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. Okay, so Odin is at the bottom of the deck. He sees things that you might not see, right? He's a seer. So if you're struggling to see the truth of a situation, he's the go-to one to call upon. However, I always recommend before you do any type of work with deities that you research them on your own and you make sure that you're comfortable with that person, that information you're receiving about them before you start dabbling into working with them. Okay, that's just my little rant of the day. I definitely hijacked that later from my mother. Also, when I went to start this process or whatever, I accidentally just I have some lavender on my shelf there for my spiritual team. It's an offering, and I accidentally just moved it. So some of you might want to give an offering because I feel like it's been a while since you've given your spiritual team an offering of some kind. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Or Aphrodite, if you work with her, then I would recommend giving her some kind of offering. Alright, so what does the Black Moon Astrology have for my collective this week? And remember, my readings are timeless, so it's whenever this finds you, it's meant to find you, okay? It doesn't have to necessarily be the week I post it. I'm gonna get one more here. Interesting. We have messages. It's going to be at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to be, like I said, you're going to be receiving a lot of intuitive messages, guidance from spirit and the spiritual realm, things that are going to help. I just heard help things make sense. There's a lot of healing in this energy this week as well, what I'm picking up on. So I do see, so for a lot of you, I see that there's healing happening for you this week. Okay. That's a pretty big one. They're actually telling me to grab this particular deck's guidebook. So let's hold here. You have a lot of Saturn energy this week too. So whoever you are, you're probably working through. I know this is so unprofessional. Whoever you are, you're probably working through some Saturn energy. Why did I just grab the wrong guidebook? Now I feel like I need to use this deck too. Frack, guys. Just a sec. Normally, maybe someday we'll be more organized. Part of the reason I mentioned on TikTok that I want to come off my antidepressants is because I want to get on ADHD medication. And I don't want to be on both. So, I don't know why that was relevant, but the very first card we got is the Saturn placement, which is all about truth. And then we have Saturn return age. Okay, so like there is a lot of Saturn energy this week. And I'm pretty sure like Mercury retrograde just went into Saturn. Don't quote me on that. I don't know enough about the planets and stuff like that. I should really learn, but anyway, I feel like there's a lot of Saturn energy. There's a lot of karmic debt being paid off right now. And if this isn't you experiencing the Saturn energy, it could be your counterpart, because I just heard that. I just heard that some of you have already worked through this, and like now your person's kind of going through it. Like they're dealing with karmic debt, they're dealing with contracts, and like it could even be career. I just heard commitments, like things like that. They're dealing with a lot of Saturn energy at this time. So interesting. If this is a time, this is for this one. If this is a time of sorrow or hopelessness, realize it's all about diligence, sticking to what you believe in and adhering to your goals. This is a period in your life that emphasizes toughness and work. It's all about not giving up and following through. So what's really interesting to me is a few months back, I had a really big breakthrough about how things in life that are meant to be for you aren't always easy. Okay, sometimes the universe gives you challenges and obstacles that you have to face, okay, because you need to overcome them. You have to push through it. So, for example, one of my biggest hurdles was my depression my whole life, okay? And I didn't realize when I was younger, until I started doing my healing, that my depression can be overcome if I push through those moments of low vibration. Is it okay to take a day or 2 days for yourself when you're really feeling overwhelmed and bogged down by life? Absolutely. But it's when it goes over those days, like it's when you start to indulge in it too much that it becomes a problem. That's when you need to start pushing through it, okay? I don't know. I feel like that was a very specific message for somebody. And then the next one, they're telling me to look at the keywords for this. So that makes sense, because this card is traditionally, it's traditionally the Three of Swords. So there's a lot of restrictions this week. And I'm hearing, again, this could be your counterpart. There could be a lot of tough luck, being put on hold, feeling denied, something that needs to be corrected. Also, I feel like the truth is going to be really big this week. Like for some reason, somebody really wants to tell you the truth about a situation. Something about fathers or grandfathers, husbands, authority figures, sages, wise person. Learning through hardship and emotional pain, staying focused on your path. Something about your teeth this week could be, you could have a toothache, skeletal structure. You could have you could be sore, like you could need to go to the chiropractor, I just heard, or a masseuse. See, karma, paying your dues. The colors brown and black. Fame and seeking fame. Wishing to move up a notch. Ambition, taxes. Being responsible and patient. Interesting. Your reputation. A slow build to success. And old age is standing out too. For a lot of you, I feel like this is your masculine. I'm going to be really honest. I feel like you've already overcome this. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like this is very much what the masculine is going through this week. They're going to be dealing with a lot of their karmic debt that they haven't paid yet. Because a lot of this collective of masculines I've been channeling lately have just recently started stepping into their power. So because they've just recently started stepping into their power, that means they're just starting to attract good karma. And when you're just stepping into that energy, you're working through a lot of the negative karma that you've already accumulated for yourself in this lifetime, okay? And I feel like that's kind of what's going on with your person at this time, especially because Saturn is double in this week's reading. Okay, so we're moving on to Saturn return age. This is the Lord of Karma. That's the very first sentence in this book, you guys. Like, I cannot, and there is a huge raven right there, or a girl. I can't make this shit up. Didn't I start this by saying, like, ravens or crows are going to be relevant this week? I quit. So the Lord of Karma is going to be shattering all illusions, okay? So whatever illusions you might have been experiencing, and if it's not you, it could be a person, remember that. It's going to be coming crashing down. Again, dental problems. Like, somebody's experiencing some tooth issues. Something about the age of 60. So either you or this person is going to have a tough week. I'm going to be honest. There seems to be a lot of like nothing going in your favor, feeling really discouraged. So this is mostly the universe reminding you that this stuff happens and you have to be willing to overcome it. Okay, you have to push yourself through it. Like I keep hearing push yourself through it, push yourself through it. Which makes sense because I also got the healing, right? So something about your weight could be relevant. The physical world. Moving past hardships is another thing that's standing out. Something about late December and January could be relevant for this card. Doing things in a measured way or at the right time. Building a foundation. Being steady, responsible, waiting it out. Someone could be sick this week. Something about nursing homes could be relevant. Like somebody might have to, okay, this is a very specific message for someone here, but you might have to put a parent or a grandparent, like someone you saw as a parent. This is what I'm seeing, like a mother or a father figure. You might have to put them in a nursing home this week. And it might be like a really traumatic experience. There are so many crows flying in front of my window right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that was just when I started counting. There was at least like 10 or 20 more. And they're still coming, you guys. Like, there's so many I can't keep count of them. That's crazy. So, yeah, that's a big message for somebody. I feel like it might be kind of difficult for you to do what you need to do this week with this person. Like, I feel like for some, I'm connecting to a very specific group right now. This is a very small collective. You definitely have a lot of love for whoever this is, and watching them age is kind of killing you. That's what I'm seeing. And the crow just cawed. Just saying. So they're telling me to look at the life purposes one. Something about partnership could be strong this week too. Okay. Destiny has a place in the situation you're experiencing. So whatever you're going through, this is a part of your destiny, okay? This energy is a lesson that is a part of your destiny that's leading to this. That's what they're saying. That makes a lot of sense. You might start to meet people this week that you've known in a lot of your past lives. Soul's enlargement, balance, karmic rewards, karmic bonds, memories of previous lives. This part's really interesting. This is standing out at me. Being right and the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay. Something about playing games. Interesting that this card's tarot correspondent is the Ten of Cups. So positive karma, rewards. I feel like this is the feminine. Positive karma, rewards, the soul's enlargement, being in the right place at the right time. So I feel like the feminines, where the masculines are going through their karmic repaying, like they're paying off some karmic debt, you're kind of reaping the rewards for like all the good karma you've been accumulating in your life, because you've been doing a lot of healing is what I'm picking up. I remember roles can be reversed in tarot, so like it could be you experiencing the karma and your person experiencing the positive energy. But like regardless, there's healing happening here. You have the key to, open the right doors that you're asking about. That's what this card says. This traditional corresponding tarot card is the Hangman. So healing, process, contemplation, medicine, illness, grief, redemption. A bridge between tangible and intangible. Again, I'm really picking up somebody could be sick this week. Something about being out in nature. Okay. We haven't even gotten into the tarot yet, you guys. Holy Toledo. That's a lot. So what I've realized is when I do these collective readings, it seems like what I do is I pull for like you and your masculine, what's going on in the outside of your relationship. So like within your life, within their life kind of energy. And then I tend to like each deck like I'm gravitated towards brings in new information. So like I always end up grabbing from like a love deck too, right? So you get like a little bit of everything. But eventually I'm going to try and figure out a more structured way to do this. I might start doing pick a pile readings. We'll see. I have a lot of ideas, but Mercury retrograde is making it hard for me to do any of them. I'm also kind of been like in a lazy energy because I haven't been feeling well. I told you. Okay. Something about impatience might be an issue this week, so just be cautious of that energy, okay? Because remember that, like, when you're in an energy of impatience, it's going to take longer for things to unfold. So we have recovery, wisdom, growth, and joy. I'm going to be really honest, I don't remember the last time I touched this deck. Like, I literally have no idea. So, and how did I open right to the page, guys? Like, right to the recovery card page. It's wild. It is time to recover a part of me that has been dormant. Am I ready to live an inspired future? So a lot of you are facing your fears this week, okay? Facing fears, wounding is strength, courage to face the pain, awakening to your greatness. The key words for this card are genuineness, regeneration, and understanding. For those of you that are curious, this deck is called Chakra Wisdom Oracle. You can get it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure that's where I bought it myself. Yes, baby girl. That was my dog. I apologize. You guys probably didn't even hear it, but like, when you have a dog, you understand that you can hear the tiniest of soot. So, the wisdom card is about being a teacher. That's interesting. I kind of picked up that. Some of you are going to be like helping or mentoring your masculine this week, okay? Like if they're experiencing some kind of turmoil, which we did see in the prior cards. This is for those of you that you're like in each other's lives, okay? You're going to be helping them through that. I'm seeing a lot of wisdom being given, but make sure you're not giving unsolicited advice. And I'm also hearing make sure your judgment is non-biased, okay? Like you cannot allow your bias to come into whatever you're helping this person with. But anyway, do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? That's what I just said, basically. Wise counsel, focused energy, honoring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment, and transformation. It also, the keywords for that are maturity, tranquility, and support. What did I, like, literally that just goes hand in hand with what I just said. Why am I using this book, guys? I don't need it, clearly. I don't know. I don't know this deck very well, that's why. So then we have growth here, okay? So what I'm picking up with this is, like, honestly, you're recovering from some kind of hardship you've experienced and you're receiving some type of growth. And I'm hearing, okay, this is a very specific message. For someone in my collective, I'm seeing that, like, this week you're going to receive some kind of sign of your growth. Like, I'm literally seeing it smack you in the face. Like, point blank period. It's going to be like, you are going to be like, holy fuck. And you're going to take a step back and be like, holy crap, I really have grown. Like, holy crap, I really am a different person. That's what I'm seeing. And this is going to bring you a lot of joy, you guys. Like, a lot of joy. And whatever this is, I feel like it has to do with you helping your person. So I feel like whatever confirmation of growth you're going to receive, it's going to come from giving your person wisdom to overcome their obstacles. Interesting. What have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Taking a stand, living your truth. I told you truth is relevant this week. Lack of safety, clashing values, teaching by example. So is teaching. Keywords for this card are warrior, peace, and courage. And then the joy card here, which I just said, it's going to bring you, like, this week's going to be very joyful for my feminines. There might be a little bit of hardship during the beginning of the week, I just heard. Like, it might be a little bit of, like, stagnant energy or just, like, lack of motivation kind of thing. But, like, overall, you're going to be in a really good vibration. So what can I do to invite happiness into my life? Being present is not the same as truly experiencing something. A conduit for joy, detached from joy, higher purpose, profoundly impacting lives, improved health, and a birth of some kind. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, it's a birth of a new life. The keywords here are joy, playfulness, and delight. Interesting. All right, so now we're going to pull from the Energy Oracles deck, and then we'll go into the tarot, and then we'll end off with the What's the Scoop love messages for the week, okay? So, what is the Energy Oracles message for the week? What is the energy surrounding the collective this week? I do not need the guidebook for this one because I know it so goddamn well. Like, I literally have used this deck every day for 2-3 years now. There are affirmations that go with them if you guys want me to give those affirmations, because I will. Okay, I don't know why I feel like the need of saying this, but I'm gonna end up using this deck for every reading that I do for the collective, unless they tell me otherwise. So if you want to see the affirmations, just put a comment in the comment section and say yes to affirmations, and then I will read them for you guys. Okay, but. As a woman with ADHD, I understand how annoying it is to, like, hear someone reading something at you, so. Anywho, I see that there's an increase in your strength this week, okay? Like, I see that you're going to be really, I'm seeing, like, a lioness type of energy. Like, they're showing me, like, someone very much in their power, not afraid to speak their truth, no longer afraid to, like, I'm just seeing somebody who's finally no longer afraid. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing a lot of you are going to start having an increase in a flow of money here. So the door to value is an indication that, like, you're coming into a period where your money starts to flourish in a more fast-paced way, I just heard, okay? And then we do have victory. This card has always reminded me of, like, the Six of Wands. So there's some kind of a victory coming forward for you, and I'm being pulled back to that strength energy, so I feel like it has to do with your strength and your finances. Yeah, look, the sun, like, you are going to be in a very positive energy this week, you guys. Like, there's a lot of positive things unfolding for this week. I do see the goddess of the moon. So this is about your intuition. This is about trusting your intuition, the messages you're receiving. And we do have broken heart. And then deceit underneath and anxiety. I feel like there is still a little bit of lingering energy of this, but it's mostly karmic. And I feel like your intuition knows that. So it's like the universe is saying, trust this, okay? So whatever feelings you feel unfolding this week, trust that gut instinct. Because you're going to be victorious come the end of the week, I just heard. All right. So now we're going to move into the tarot. So for the tarot, I'm going to do theme, obstacle, excitement, okay? So for this week, for my collective, what is this week's theme, please? Oh, okay. They're telling me to actually switch tarot decks. So they want me to use this one and then that one for clarifiers if needed. All right. So what's this week's theme for the collective, please, Spirit? And the obstacle. The excitement. Okay. The Two of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck energy. So make sure you're juggling your responsibilities in a proper way, okay? Self-discipline and overcoming that might be, like, making sure that you have the determination and strength to overcome the obstacles in your path might be relevant this week as well. But, like, mainly I'm seeing you need to make sure you're balancing your priorities properly, okay? So yeah, the Three of Wands, I'm definitely seeing, like, this week's theme is pretty much just being receptive. It's being receptive and open to whatever's unfolding in your life right now. I feel like you're kind of in a period of waiting. Something about the beach seems strong too. And for some of you, I'm actually seeing surfing. So, like, I'm seeing specifically, that's specific for those of you that live in, like, California or places that you actually can surf at this time of the year. Because, like, I don't know about where I personally live because it's cold as balls. I don't know if you can surf. Yeah, you're waiting for something. Give me a little more on this. One more. No, that's too many, guys. I just want one more. Thank you. That's 2. But alright. Interesting. The way in which that just got more confusing. Which makes sense with the obstacle this week. So, I'm going to flip these 2 over for the time being. Put them there. Okay, so what I'm seeing with this Three of Wands energy, some of you could be experiencing some, like, I don't know, I'm picking up heavy childhood energy from that Six of Cups. So this deck is brand new, and I'm not going to lie to you, why do I say that lately? I walked into a metaphysical shop, and I got a reading done by this, like, lovely woman who I follow on Instagram now. And she had this deck. And then when I saw it at the metaphysical shop yesterday, I didn't even register that it was the same deck until right this second because of this card. So this card gives me very much like childlike energy because like if you look at it, she's having a tea party. Something about the band Tea Party could be relevant, I just heard. Also, I feel like your inner child really wants you to do something like that this week, okay? I'm picking up the theme for this week is like, so, okay, I get you. Thank you, Spirit. So because you're in a period of waiting, because you're in a period of allowing the world to unfold, that's what I take from this energy this week. Because you're in that period, Spirit's saying you need to focus more on some things that you can control. So some of the things you can control are connecting more with your inner child, making your inner child feel a little bit happier. I don't know if you noticed, but the sun's starting to lighten as I'm saying this. So like just, yeah, sign. Anyway, I feel like you need to connect more with that side of yourself. So do things like have a tea party, climb a tree. I don't know, like go play hide and seek, play dress up, like do things you did when you were little. That's what I'm picking up with that card, okay? Because I feel like some of you this week are going to be feeling a little bit bored. I just heard the word restless. So there could be a little bit of restless energy, which makes sense because you're in a period of waiting, right? Like there's very much a period of waiting for things to unfold for you this week, okay? Which I feel is going to trigger some of your shadow because the devil did come up. So yeah, I really feel like when you're feeling that energy of boredom, that energy of restlessness, something about Alice in Wonderland, particularly, very specifically, the scene where the flowers are singing. I don't know, man. I don't know. In the original, I'm seeing the original. That was like one of my favorite movies as a child because I was a blonde girl with blue eyes. I identified as Alice. Like Alice and I were like the same person. Like you could not get me to focus when I was her age either. Anyway, I don't know why that's relevant, but I really feel some of you, you know what? I feel like it's because some of you, your inner child really wants to connect with you right now. Like there's a need to connect with that side of yourself. So me personally, when my inner child wants to connect, she typically makes me watch things that I love from my childhood. So, for example, my go-to movies when I want to connect with her are The Aristocats, Sleeping Beauty, and I'm not going to lie, Alice in Wonderland, because those were my top 3 Disney movies as a child. So I feel like that's one thing your inner child, she or he, wants you to do this week. And then that's going to help you to discover what it is, like an activity that they want you to do. That was a very specific message for someone. But yeah, I'm feeling like that has a lot to do with the fact that because you're in that waiting energy this week, you're going to be very bored, you're going to be feeling really restless, and you're not going to be seeing the things that are unfolding, okay? Because I'm feeling very much this week is like a behind-the-scenes energy of stuff unfolding. But you're not going to see anything in the 3D, so there might be a little bit of impatience this week, and you need to be really cautious with that, okay? Because it is your shadow with the devil. Okay. Something about a mask. But I do see with the 10 of Pentacles as well, this could also have something to do with your finances that could be triggering you this week, which is why you need to connect with your inner child. But I do feel an increase of finances coming forward for you. But that, again, it's about that waiting period, okay? It's about allowing it to unfold. And a lot of this makes sense to me because the moon is your obstacle this week. This is telling me there might be some confusion. There might be some illusions that are surrounding you that are causing you to not see things. I'm also hearing seeing things very black and white. So to me, that tells me that someone's having a hard time looking outside of a box this week. So the obstacle, let's get some clarifiers. Again, the 6 of Cups. Okay, no, guys, come on. Let's not play games. Okay. So for those of you who have, like, are in connection or have recently connected or, like, interesting. Okay. So what I was going to say is for those of you that are in contact or, like, minimal communication or whatever, like, those of you, no, you know what? Those of you that know you have a counterpart, but they're saying this is going to affect those of you that they're in your life already a little bit more, but, like, regardless, whoever I'm connected to right now, if this has been resonating, the reason the confusion and the illusions are going to surface is because your person is going to go a little cold this week. I feel like it's due to the fact that they're undergoing a massive rebirth right now. Some of them could be dealing with a death of some kind because for some reason I picked that energy up. But like, I love that this particular imagery is a phoenix. Because they literally are reborn. No way, there's like a woman inside the bird too. Look at that. I'm already obsessed with this deck, you guys. Yeah, this person's undergoing, so your person might be a little bit cold this week, but I'm also hearing they're going to be communicating with you through birds. Okay? So I feel like it's going to trigger you a little, which is why Spirit's saying make sure that you're playful with yourself. Make sure that you're connecting to your inner child, because the more you connect to your inner child, the more this won't affect you. And then we have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So this is just confirmation for what I just said, right? Like, your person's dealing with some kind of a rebirth right now. There could have been a death in their family. There could have been a death of a job, or like there's some kind of ending this person's dealing with. And it feels pretty like, I just heard the word extreme. So it's going to cause them to go a little bit cold, okay? But they're trying, like, you need to understand this person's just trying to learn how to deal with themselves. Like, this person is truly just starting to learn how to deal with their emotions. So you just need to be open, receptive, and allow things to unfold with this Three of Wands here. Like, allow things to unfold the way they're supposed to. Allow this person to come in when they're ready. Make sure that you're still setting your boundaries and you're being firm with those boundaries, but at the same time, I'm hearing compassionate. So it's like, don't be too Queen of Swordsy, if you will, okay? Just because this person's cold doesn't mean you need to do the same thing, because that is a form of emotional manipulation. Yeah, it's a period of rest this week, okay? There's a period of rest for the week. All right, and then we have the excitement being the Two of Wands. So there's something they want you to plan about travel, I just heard. And tell me how I cut the deck to the motherfucking Six of Cups. Like, if y'all don't connect with your inner child this week, I swear to God, she's going to be mad. Or he. Your inner child's going to be real angry if you don't connect with them this week. Like, I'm actually seeing them throw a tantrum. And immediately just heard the song by Ashniko, Tantrum. And the Five of Cups. How was that excitement? Give me more. No, these don't feel right. Okay, let's try that again. So for the Two of Wands, what are the clarifying cards for the excitement for this Two of Wands energy? The King of Cups. Yeah, that's what this obstacle, so this illusions, these confusions, your person going a little bit cold, that's why this is happening, because it's going to help them to step more into an emotionally mature and balanced energy. So what is this Two of Wands about for the excitement this week? Yeah, this person, I told you, Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing patience is going to be real big this week. Three of Cups. Yeah, this person's going to rush in, guys. And the Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why, but she's giving me Avatar vibes. So I'm feeling like this week is about your person is like dealing with what they're dealing with, okay? So they're going to be a little bit cold. They're going to be a little bit distant. But near the end of the week, that's when things are going to really pick up, because this person's going to have a jolt of passion. This person's going to rush towards you in an energy that's kind of impulsive. I'm not going to lie, but like, I don't see it being bad. Okay, I see this person overcoming whatever the obstacles are in front of them and coming in with so much passion because they've realized some shit. I'm hearing this person could realize that like you're the one for them. We also have the Three of Cups here, so they could be coming in to like celebrate. They could even invite you out for drinks or some kind. This is very reunion energy as well. So like if you have been in a disconnect with your person, then I see a reunion coming, okay? But the biggest message I'm getting for this week for you guys is that you need to be patient. Okay, you need to be patient. Allow your person to deal with whatever the heck they're dealing with. Allow things to unfold naturally. Okay, so what do we have for the collective this week when it comes to love? Literally, what did I just say? Yeah, your person's undergoing a period of healing. Something about crystals could be relevant, like healing crystals specifically. There could be choices that you have to make this week, which I'm seeing the devil in my mind's eye. So it's like the choices you're making this week and pertaining to your love life have a lot to do with like temptations, okay? Your person wants you to know that you're a star in their eyes, no matter what's going on the surface, I just heard. Yeah, this person could be healing from like a theft of some kind as well. Like, I just heard emotional theft. So this person could have experienced an emotional theft of some form. How many times can I say that? Yeah, they're going to be spying on you this week, okay? But for some of you, I'm also seeing the choice you're going to have to make is between... I've been saying this on TikTok for a bit. So for some of you, the choice you're going to have to make is between a narcissist and a non-narcissist, okay? And the narcissist is the one I feel like that's hiding and creeping you from a distance. Yeah, there's going to be some rocky emotions in your love life this week. Honestly, I feel like it's because for a lot of you, the choice is because this narcissistic energy is going to pop up. Okay, so we do have like big flirt energy here. So like your person could be healing from that as well. I'm also seeing in their feels. This narcissistic energy is definitely in their feels over you. They're kind of throwing themselves into their work. They're very overprotective of you. And I feel like that's part of the reason why they're healing, because like they don't want you to connect with the wrong people, okay? There's a need for forgiveness this week. This person's working on that within themselves, as well as like you need to work on forgiving them and like yourself, okay? I'm also seeing quality time near the end of the week. So like you two connecting and like really engaging together. Yeah, see, I told you, there's a challenge or a struggle that you're facing right now. At the beginning, I'm seeing the beginning of the week is going to be like, there's going to be some challenges and obstacles that you're both going to have to overcome. And it's going to cause this person to want to escape, because I feel like whoever you're connected to, I really truly feel they are the type to like run when they get overwhelmed, okay? Like this person very much doesn't handle emotions well. They're working on it, but like the rocky emotions cause them to want to bolt. So like if you don't hear from this person, or they start to go cold, or there's distance, then you just need to trust that they're dealing with their own shit. I do see that this person wants to make some kind of a memory with you, like a photo, like literally I'm seeing like, this is really specific, but I'm seeing this person wants to take you somewhere and start taking pictures together so you can frame them and like keep them in your home. Oh, okay. This person's really stressed about money right now, which is causing, part of what their challenge is they are a flirt. And I'm feeling like this comes from their childhood, when like they would get overwhelmed or upset. They would just like use other people giving them attention as a way to deal with whatever was causing them a trigger. This person's recognizing this week, okay? Because they are very stressed about money right now. Stressed over money issues. It just keeps like repeating in my mind. And I feel like that's what's causing them to revert into that cycle of like being a flirt. What else do you have for this week for love? There could be some female gossip around at this time. Like I'm seeing girl gossip. Okay. Somebody's mending their broken heart at this time, okay, which has a lot to do with this in and out behavior I just heard. Not even in and out behavior, because you shouldn't be tolerating that, babes. Like, whoever I'm connected to, this is a very specific message, because I feel like someone is accepting in and out behavior in a way where, like, someone goes days without communicating with you. When I say this person's in and out right now, it is not in and out for days upon end. This is somebody who is talking to you daily. Like, I'm picking up this person communicates with you daily, but it's kind of cold, or it's at a distance, if that makes sense. Whoever this is, like, that's a very specific message. Do not put somebody that's coming in and out of your life in a position of your person. Anyway, this person could also struggle with, like, a coping mechanism of being on their phone a lot. I feel like that's something else they're trying to break out of. Like, whoever this is really aware of their own coping mechanisms now. Yeah, they're also recognizing that you two share the same morals, you share the same family values. Like, you share a lot of the same ideas, I just heard. And for some reason, I really feel that needs to come out. Yeah, this person's recognizing the specialness and the connection that you two have, which is why they want to take a gamble here. They want to try things again. I also just heard somebody could have a gambling problem. Interesting. So somebody, okay, this is another message in itself, okay. Somebody here is kind of unbalanced, okay? This person has a lot of red flags, and this person might be a little bit of a gold digger, okay? So be cautious of that energy if it comes forward. This person could not be feeling well at this time, or maybe you don't. And like, yeah, they want you to spoil them. This is another energy entirely. This is weird. There's a lot of people coming towards you guys right now. Somebody is heartbroken and acting cold because of it. There's a lot of energy coming this way. But I see that this person's self-reflecting. Okay, so whoever that is actually pretty good at like acknowledging their own faults. Yeah. You have a fairy tale type of love story with someone. And it's funny because like I channeled love story on a reading earlier today. I don't know why, but I feel pulled to use this deck. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to end off this week's reading. Yeah, you need to take a leap, okay? Spirit's saying take a leap of faith. Trust that the opportunities that are being presented to you, if they feel intuitively okay, trust that. Go for it. I see somebody's in isolation right now in their thoughts. I just heard, I can't get you off my mind. I can't get you off my mind. And I feel like you're a little bit guarded to the idea of being vulnerable towards this person. But there's some kind of an epiphany or a breakthrough that's going to come through this week for you. Because you're going to, ooh, interesting. So this is really specific, but for someone that just recently quit smoking weed, you are going to have a massive epiphany because you're going to have a dream that is going to show you the answers you're looking for, and it's going to click everything into place. That is very specific. It is for someone who has quit within the last week to 2 weeks, is what I just heard. Yeah, divine timing. I feel like something about gamble and divine timing, there's something about that that's relevant, okay? There is a separation, though. Like, you two have likely been in separation for a little while now, and this is due to a third party, okay? This is due to an external third party. For some of you, it could just be that, like, there was a third party, and that's what's being, like, released at this time. This could have been a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Someone that, honestly, I'm being drawn back to that gold digger energy. So it's like, whoever this third party was, they were with your person for the money. Gross. I do see that, like, you're coming into a very renewed sense of yourself. I all of a sudden just got so hungry. I don't even know why. Probably because I've only had one coffee today. I do see, though, that, like, you planted the seeds within this person, potentially within the spring. For some of you, though, I'm feeling like this is when things are really going to pick up in this connection, okay? Like, there's a lot of stability being created right now, a lot of harmony. I'm seeing that you two both are kind of just going with the flow of this, which is honestly what you need to keep doing. There is something you're avoiding, though. Someone's avoiding an epiphany. Interesting. Someone's avoiding an epiphany or a breakthrough that has to do with the fall. Okay, so something about the fall seems relevant here. Whatever that's about, it's causing stagnation. Too many. Yeah, Spirit's encouraging you to increase your self-love this week as well. The feminine energy needs to be more open to receiving. What did I tell you? And then we have toxic family. So some of you could be recognizing that your family is the problem. That a lot of the patterns that you have in your dating life come from your family. And I feel like that's kind of what's triggering this, like, jolt into the new phase of your life. I'm also seeing this person's trying to make a decision about communicating with you about whatever they're seeing, okay? This person, though, sees you as their family, okay? They see you as, like, home. And that's because you activated this person's higher self. Yeah, this person's working on being present and expressing their gratitude more. Yeah, there was a rebirth. It's unfolding as we speak, okay? But this person, again, I'm seeing closed off, guarded, a little distant this week. This is definitely your twin, and they're going to come forward with some kind of a love offer, babes. So you just have to let this unfold. 333. But yeah, that's what I have for the week. I hope that helps you guys. And I'll catch you next Sunday.